I just can't hear. I was just so motivated, bro. I was looking at the second line. La mama fucking them up, walking that rope, getting it to him, bro. It made me think about other little bro I seen last week fucking them up at the second line. And I was like, dog, let me tell you something, cuz, like, real nigga shit, cuz, we got that African spirit, etc., etc., dog. But if you was to put a twin, like, they got a movie called Parent Trap from back in the 90s, you feel me, with the Olsen twins, and they was twins and they ain't know each other. Dog, if you was to put two twin cities that ain't connected but so connected in spirit, dog, Broward County, Florida, and the fucking whole New Orleans, bitch. I don't know if the rest of, I don't know if Lake Charles, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Shreveport. I don't know if they get down like the NO. But if they do, bitch, you the whole Broward County family, dog. Like, it's so funny because, like, Miami right there. I'm gonna tell you about a cool story. So once upon a time, way back when, whatever, I was in a club called Club Bully. You feel me? El Boulevard down there off of I want to say El Boulevard off of 27th Avenue, and Lejeune Road in Miami. You feel me? It's way down south though. You feel me? By Hialeah. So I'm in Club Bully. You know what I'm saying? With the poppies and shit. You know what I'm saying? With my Chico brethren and shit. And I'm fucking them up. Matter of fact, bro, he Chico too. Gunplay Chico. You feel me? So Gunplay was in the club that night, whatever. So I never forget the DJ trying to put me on blast. You feel me? It was a crazy. I ain't gonna like put the full scenario out there, but you know what I'm saying. I remember in order to chill out and relax, I started just juking and sticking. You feel me? And so like this was around time Tupac birthday coming up. You did. So they celebrating. They playing some pop. So when they play pop, nigga, I'm in that bitch sticking, cutting up, doing my thing. And I never forget the DJ was like, boy, shut out. Now, mind you, he dissed me the whole time. You could tell I was a nervous nigga out of pocket in that club because I ain't really felt like I really belonged it. You feel me? Because it was just hella Chicos in that bitch. Like, it was like these not no regular Chico. They weren't no poppy Chico. These, like, I felt like Buddy from Training Day when Denzel Washington put him in that room, and then Denzel left him there with the Chicos to figure out what the hell. That's what I felt like. And so when I finally started sticking and dancing and got comfortable, that when the DJ went from talking crazy. Because at first the DJ was like, DJ say, oh, the old out of town ass niggas. And I'm thinking, come from Broward County, cuz you can't call me no out of town nigga. I'm in Dade. Like, now I'm deep down in Dade, but still, I'm like, nigga, I'm in Dade County, cuz you can't call me no out of town nigga. So once I went to sticking, that nigga was like, oh boy, shout out to Broward County. I'm gonna be in the know next week. Now we call Pompano. I'm gonna tell you this story about New Orleans, but I'm gonna tell you about Pompano, which is in Broward County. Bro, the New Orleans movement, cash money movement, is so deep down in South Florida, particularly Broward County, that Pompano was always called Pompano. That's the real name of it. But niggas went to calling it the Noya and the No when Cash Money got popular because that was just like we was in love with the Jabot jeans, Efizel jeans, Reebok classics. You know what I'm saying? Soldieries. We did all that. You feel me? But one thing for sure we never mimicked nobody on was our dance style. Our dance style was so unique. It's a lot of rhythm. It's a lot of bouncing. And it's a lot of like uncoordinated things that you wouldn't expect that go with the beat, but it's a tight work. So I was just looking at a second line just now. And when I'm looking at La Mama walk the second line, I'm ad-libbing. I'm like, fuck him up, bitch. Do your thing. All right, cut up. Do it. Give it to him. It felt like I was back home, you did. So I say that to say, dog, we so connected. Like, one thing for sure, two things for certain, bro. Before it's all said and done, I gotta take me a trip to New Orleans, dog. Like, if it's my number one destination I gotta go to is New Orleans. Go down Canal Street, all that shit. And really stick and like and show them like I got a fucked up back on old and shit, but it don't even matter, nigga. Like, I really want to show them broad kind of sticking so they can see, bitch, we related, we cousins. Like, I understand that Africans and blacks and we all related, this and that, but there's no place that remind me of home like New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm from South Florida. You did. It's no place like they got the same. I don't know if it's because they subtropical and we subtropical. I don't know if they can grow mangoes like we can grow mangoes. We can grow sour salt. We could grow like I was just telling somebody on YouTube. They was talking crazy. They was like South America don't got the same tropical conditions, South Florida. I said, you crazy as hell. Bitch, we can grow. It is not a plant or a fruit or a vegetable you can grow in the islands or South America that you can't grow in Miami, that you can't grow in Fort Lauderdale. It's totally different, bro. It's you can't even. I promise you, bro. Like if you never been to South Florida, you gotta experience it, dog. Like it's a whole nother country. It's a whole nother world. Yeah, it's part of the continental United States of America, but bro, I'm talking about the soul, the rhythm, the vibe. Now, ain't nothing like New Orleans in the fact that I heard from a movie. I don't know what movie that was, if it was Double Jeopardy, a throwback movie back in the days, but they was always talking about the reality of death is you supposed to cry when people is born, and you supposed to celebrate when they die. You feel me? Celebration of life. That's what it's really about. Celebration of life. You feel me? So that's one place that I say New Orleans stand out above the rest of the whole United States is they really celebrate your death. Like I seen some shit years ago. Maybe somebody will make it popular on this if I got some content makers or whatever. They pull up that video of when they danced on the casket. I said, bitch, now I been told my mama I would prefer that they smoke me like real deal. And now my mama don't smoke, but my little brother smoke. Big bro put me in the joint, nigga, like real deal. Way before niggas made that shit popular about smoking niggas and shit. Smoke me, nigga, put me in the dirt or bury me on my land. You feel me? Bury me on my land. I'm old school with it. Bitch, don't put me at no funeral because you can't guarantee that they ain't gonna put me in no watery grave or bury another nigga on top of me, that type shit. But if I had to be buried casket style, nigga, dance on my casket, bring the bitches out, twerk on my shit. I need it all, cuz nigga, celebrate my life, nigga, celebrate me. Celebrate me. Don't be all formal and shit. Like I seen something, I don't know if it was in Chicago or Baltimore, but the girl showed up to the funeral and she showed love to Buddy who was dead. You got all these people try to play all proper and stuff. Most of the time at funerals, people don't even be wanting to speak. They don't even want to say nothing good on your behalf or how you lived your life or celebrate you. They just be all shy and shit. Bitch, get out there and say something. If you ain't got nothing to say, get out the way. So the girl got out there and said, man, such and such, that was my nigga, man. He first gave me my opportunity in the city to make money and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And so I respected that. She said, that's my nigga. But you got all these formal people. Dog, we gotta be real, dog. Not everybody going to heaven, bro. And first of all, we can't decide who go to heaven anyway. So it ain't for us to be like, oh, he lived a fucked up life. He not going to heaven. Bitch, God might say that was my nigga. God, that nigga used to make me laugh. That boy always kept it real with me when he prayed. Bitch, I love that nigga. Who the fuck is you, nigga? This is my heaven. This is my hell to put you in. You niggas don't decide what I send a nigga at. So I don't give a fuck if you liked it a nigga or disliked it a nigga. It's about whether I liked it a nigga. So that's the first thing folks gotta, why they trying to be all formal and just, oh, well, can we play the ceremony? No, fuck that shit. If God knew one thing about me, cuz, I'm just talking about myself, but I'm talking about other folks that might relate. If you give God that praise, like I do it nightly, like I get into it deeply. But at the end of the day, he gonna sell who he gonna sell. It's his heaven to decide, and it's his hell. It's his whole world. It's his whole denomination. You feel me? And you just gotta be not even a believer. You gotta know. Having said that though, bruh, I just looking at that New Orleans second line. I appreciate how they celebrate your life and they make it something that is a celebrating event rather than some sad type of shit, because there's nothing to be sad about. That person already gone. Now it's time to celebrate their achievements, their accomplishments, and the life that they live. You feel me? It's really a celebration of life. And it's so funny because like we love to say it's a celebration of life everywhere around America. I'm talking about black folks. We love to say, oh, we're celebrating their life, but then we get together and we be all sad and shit. Man, fuck that. If that person lived a life and they got to really truly live out their dreams and do things and be good to other folks and be fruitful amongst the earth and multiply the earth like it said in the Bible and all that, then man, hey, celebrate that person. That person worthy of being celebrated. You did. So I like to give a shout out to New Orleans and straight admiration because I love y'all soul, I love y'all spirit, and I love the way y'all boogie, dog. Like y'all boogie, like y'all real deal boogie. Now don't get it twisted. I like the way New Jersey boogie too, cause I did a video and I was making fun of New Jersey at first, but when I seen how they dance in New Jersey, they so ghetto ratchet with it. I love it, dog. They dance like they script like they dance Aki with it. You feel me? But it's just a beautiful way that they do their thing. You feel me? Like the 4 places that stand out, 5 places I say stand out to me. Now Cali got their little gangster dances and shit, and it's a lot of lead footwork. You call it foot action and all that shit. They get busy with their feet. Memphis, I always say, dog, Memphis, them niggas is like a bunch of Michael Jacksons mixed with Chris Brown. Like, a nigga can't tell me Chris Brown ain't studied Memphis niggas his whole life. I don't give a fuck. He from Virginia, but ain't no Virginia niggas dancing like that, man. Fucking that nigga watch them Tennessee niggas, and them niggas footwork is second to none. Them niggas can be on concrete looking like they ice skaters and shit. Nobody can do that. So we give it to them niggas for that. We give it to the Cali niggas with the little juking in their movements of their footwork. I give it to the New Jersey niggas. That's the third spot for like they. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm just keeping 1K. The New Jersey niggas dance zesty as fuck. But it's a unique kind of style that you never seen before. The shit cool as shit to me. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't give a fuck what kind of dancing it is. It's cool as shit. New Orleans dance with that fucking jazz, bro. That jazz, that shit that hit your soul, nigga. Niggas like two-stepping like you ain't never seen it. And then I compare they dancing to us in South Florida. And I gotta give a shout out now, cause I'm from Broward County, so I ain't gonna just make it look like Broward niggas the only niggas sticking. You got niggas out of Dade County sticking, you got niggas out of Palm Beach County sticking. All our sticking is different, but all of it is under the same umbrella. Like it's bopping, it's leg movement, but it ain't nothing crazy. But it's a lot of dipping and a lot of quads going to it. But you gotta have good knees, good ankles, because you're gonna dip a whole fucking lot and you're gonna do a whole lot of twirling. And the part that made me appreciate the New Orleans shit was the girl was jicking with her cup in her hand and she ain't waste not nan drink. Bitch, you come to South Florida, a bitch will give you a whole fucking dance and the cup can be filled to the rim. They ain't gonna drop not nothing. So I appreciate that, dog. It's rhythm and coordination and shit like that. So ain't no places you gonna find like that, bro. Anyway, I'm back to the chat now. What's up, flight boy? Fuck with me, man. What's up, little bro? I know I've been like, you know what I'm saying? When I've been on this shit, I've been kind of like tuned in to what I've been talking about more so than anything, fam. And shout out to Peyton Mosman who said she subscribed. Appreciate that, babe. And all that though. But what's up, little bro? I'm just cool and maintaining, bro. Dog. I'm waiting for this football season to get kicked off. I ain't really got nothing to be excited about with college football, cause my team ass. My team ass in the NFL. I really just looking to be entertained and get back to this money shit and this and that. But I'm coolin', bro. How y'all doing, man? Talk to me, man. Like, what's up, little bro? Give me a subject. Give me something to talk about other than myself. And I just only got on this shit to really give my props to New Orleans. Cause dog, when I seen that second line and then they have a rope, they thought that's another thing, bro. They can stick hard as they want and don't step on each other's shoes. Nigga ain't so coordinated. You doing your dance, I'm doing my dance. We gonna stick how we gonna stick, but you ain't gonna step on my shoe, ain't gonna stick. That's real rhythm, bro. Like, dog, they got a club in Miami called Take One. You feel me? Take One, the old Take One, they have a mirror. You feel me? That's where all the stickers used to be at. You feel me? And the stickers will go stick in that mirror. Now, they used to have some shit in Miami called After Hours, too. You feel me? And the juggers and shit, they get in that mirror and they go dumb. Dog, one thing about South Florida, cut, bro, dog, the sticking is just crazy, bro. Just like you know what song I'm thinking about? Dog? I'm about to pull up some Piccolo the whole fuck way, bro. There they go sticking again, ah. There they go sticking again, ah. There they go sticking again. Y'all gotta check that out. If you never heard that, look up Piccolo. There they go sticking again. Look up Piccolo drums, dog. There's Piccolo drums. Drums, cause you never heard a stick song like that in your life, dog. Like, it's a beautiful thing, dog. Like, we got a spirit down there, bro. Dog, I ain't gonna even lie. I think it's the food that I cooked today. Oh, it sound doing cool. I made a new video. I'm gonna check you out today, fam. What it was about. What it was about, little bro. How about, remember I was telling you about that little Madden season shit I had? Bruh, so I go to drafting today, right? I done broke, well, I was about to break Tom Brady passing record, right? So I'm in my I done broke the little touchdown, I mean the championship record and all that, right? How about I go to drafting and the shit want to pick who it want to pick. All these years it let me pick all my draft picks, but now it was about my 3rd anniversary on my channel. Oh, Lord. We gonna celebrate that, family. You know I'm gonna like that shit most definitely, bro. What you were talking about? What you were talking about in it, though? You feel me? I'm gonna find out anyway. I just was saying that for the little feed or whatever, whatever. But I'm gonna go check that shit out and see what it was. Definitely. Yeah, damn right, bro. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, my brother. Keep at it. Keep at your channel. Because let me tell you how this shit work, bro. I don't know how it work, but I just know that, bro. If you stay doing what you love and you do it out of love and you don't do it out of trying to actually blow, you just do it out of love. Before you know it, bitch, this shit might just take off. Like, it just might just take off. You might wake up one morning. Like, I like hearing stories about how people first went viral. I like hearing stories how a bitch went to sleep. And then before they could wake up the next morning, bitch, they getting 4, 5, 6 calls. Hey, boy, you see your video, this and that? Like, bro, I had a video do 1,000,000 views, dog. And it's so crazy. It be the videos that you don't expect to do no numbers. Like, when I recorded, it was a simple fight between a baser and a nigga who he gave some fake money to. You feel me? And I was at work on top of that. So I didn't expect the video to do nothing, bro. I'm just like, I'm just recording. I really was recording because the bass used to get on nerves because he used to always be panhandling and shit. And so to see a little nigga my size getting his shit fucking was funny to me because I was like, oh, there you go, there you go. I always be talking that shit. Nah, little nigga, da da da. And here come a video. These niggas ain't even really do too much of nothing, and that bitch did 1,000,000. Versus, I got a video of a nigga, and mind you, okay. I got a video of a guy, right? He stole a fire truck. Most of my videos used to be until I started making like my collage videos. Most of my videos was really me and really on the scene, really catching action, right? And I say that to say, like, for instance, right, I'll give you a perfect example real quick. I got, so it was a situation at the liquor store. I used to work at the liquor store. A lot of things go down at the liquor store, right? So, fucking, a white girl come in the liquor store. She, is a hood nigga there, right? He got a pit bull. He bring his pit bull in the liquor store, whatever, whatever. So, she do white, man, what's up, man? Vaughn, man, y'all fuck with me, man. Hey, I apologize for me not having no setting, no actual, you know what I'm finna do? Cause in the near future, bro, I promise you I'm gonna do this in the next 30 days. I'm gonna give me a background, a real background. I ain't gonna get no microphone cause I feel that shit kind of, I don't know, maybe I will. I wanna know what y'all respect though. Like, I don't know. Like, one thing about it, I'm not Larry Page, I'm not Sergi Brand. We gonna drop them names again, bitch. We gonna drop them shit. I'm gonna do like Dr. Umar. Repetition, niggas remember repetition. Larry Page. Larry Page. Larry Page. Matter of fact, let's call that nigga Lawrence. Because most niggas that call themselves Larry is a Lawrence. Lawrence Page. Lawrence Page. Lawrence Page. Sergi Brand. Sergi Brand. Sergi Brand. When I think of Sergi, I think about Sergio. And then when I think about Sergio, I just think about some Russian shit. Like if you know Russian is Sergi, Bird, like that crazy ass type of name. That's some Russian shit. That's what's so funny. Y'all don't even know them names. If I was to ask y'all who is Sergi Brin and Larry Page, them is some insignificant names to y'all. But they own all this shit. They own Alphabet Inc., nigga. They own Google. They own YouTube. They own Meta, bitch. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg owns Meta, but Meta is owned by a parent company, nigga. Sergi, what I just said, Larry Page, Sergi Brin. Them the big money niggas. So whatever, if I'm in y'all doghouse, get me out your doghouse. I'm just an old American ass nigga. I understand that America is a company bought and sold. We gotta get out of this fucking. I think I want to start. I know where I want my channel to go to. I want my channel to go to the rural white folks, so I can bring it. I want to be y'all harsh reality check that it ain't no America the beautiful bitch. This is a company. You better get on board and understand, bitch. This shit bought and sold and traded. This is a land full of immigrants. We been out here talk about how we motherfucking. I've been for the longest bragging about how I never been out the country and how, bitch, my bloodline go back in America. That shit don't mean nothing. 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 The motherfuckers that run this shit, YouTube, Facebook, Meta, Google, they not from here. It shocked the hell out of me recently to find out Donald Trump mama not even from this shit. And this is like one of the most American motherfuckers. When you think about America, you think about Donald Trump. But his mama not even from my mama from here. My mama from here. My mama from here. My mama from here. That shit don't mean nothing. We be the poorest motherfuckers. And the bitch who just got here 20 years ago, our family just got here 30 years ago, got more money than us because we so stuck on our fucking American so-called bitch is no, I'm here to tell you, America, the idea that you thought was America is dead. I hate to break your fucking heart. This shit is a fucking company, bought and sold. And the poorest motherfuckers here is the motherfuckers that been here. So you need to get on this immigration train and fucking try to find who the fuck getting money and get with their ass or get with the program of your own program. Because let me tell you something. If you think you finna get behind an identity, if you think I'm a proud white guy and I'm a rude redneck and I'm a stick, bitch, you on a losing ship. If you think you black and you I'm a proud nigga, hood black nigga, and the bitch can't make me conform and it's power to the people, you on a losing ship. You losing. You on some ship that been sunk, and if you're buying into that bullshit, it's a panhandle like Dr. Umar saying, send me some money if you believe in this stupid shit. Just like back in the day, they used to show you the kid with the big ass stomach and flies flying all around their head and make you feel like you had and the money never made it to them. That type shit. This is what this shit is, bro. This American identity is an illusion. Nobody that I believe that's rich is really from this bitch. And if they is, they just got here. They 2 generations in. They don't got a grandparent, a great grandparent they could trace back to this shit. You know, some funny shit. I was looking at Matthew McConaughey one time, right? I just used to do crazy. This way long time ago. The motherfuckers $2. And you know, the guy said, all right, all right, all right. And I'm looking at like how he got like Confederate soldiers in his family and shit. They fought in the wars and shit. Like this is a true, regardless of whoever side they fought on, this is a motherfucker that can trace his bloodline deep into America. We done had presidents. Presidents. Think about that shit. The leader of the free world POTUS. Make it to the highest fucking title in the country. And they just a couple years in. Couple years in this bitch. So I'm just here to tell you, dog, this so-called American identity, you niggas need to let that shit go. That shit is an illusion and a mirage. This is all a money game. It's about getting to the bag, getting to the money, holding on, and sometimes rediverting what you believe money is, right? So for instance, right? Oftentimes I talk shit, anybody that follow my channel, I be talking shit about where I moved at. I be like, man, why the fuck did I move here? And then I think to myself, the only thing that reassures me sometimes is I looked at it like how I looked at it in the beginning, which is money is fluid, meaning that you can hold on to this money in your bank account and be sitting on this money and let that shit depreciate, or you could find an asset to put it into and say, okay, I'm going to let it sit here and let it actually accumulate or value itself. So I could be sitting on that same money and I'll be feeling pissed about the lack of money that I have made since and why my money is depreciating and shit is inflation is through the fucking roof. Because I'm convinced that they trying to kill the dollar. Bitch can't convince me that they not trying to kill the dollar. They trying to kill the dollar and make this shit go global currency, but that's another story. The bottom line is I can sit on this fucking cash and let this bitch depreciate, or I can find new avenues to, okay, where does this shit go? What can I put it in that it can be sitting? How does my money actually work for me? That type of shit, right? So I say all that to say, in learning all these things, I learned that there's a lot of things that's counterproductive to what you can be doing in life, meaning that trying to get behind a fight, a lost cause. There are niggas that, you know, I seen a Muslim nigga, he was talking about some shit, and it really touched me what he said. You feel me? This is some shit I was watching this week. He said, man, I got with some of my Muslim brothers, and I'm not Muslim, don't identify as Muslim, don't try to be Muslim. But I admired about what he was saying was, he's like, we got together and we decided to start buying up lots through the city because he's a farmer, right? He said we start realizing that there's a lack of foremen and the formers are dying out. Like they getting old as fuck, and that no, they kids don't want to replace them because they nepo babies. So like, who's gonna replace the formers? Who's gonna supply foods? So he was like, he started looking out through the city of Chicago, and he was looking at all these vacant lots. Right, this is a great idea for a bunch of cities. He said so him and his partners got together and started buying vacant lots that they could just start little mini farms on. But the coolest part for me was, look how he was able to have some partners he could put money in with, dog. Like you know what I would have almost gave her a toe. I said almost gave a toe to find friends that I could put money with and just say, hey boy, what you want to match? Nigga, we match that, nigga, let go business. Da, da, da. That type of shit, dog. You can't find niggas like that. Niggas is so selfish, dog. Niggas is all about they self. You can't find niggas you can match with, bro. Like you can't find investors. Like, nigga, one of us gotta have the idea. Like let's just say for instance, right? And I grew up around Haitians and Mexicans. So this is why I'm accustomed to these kind of mindsets. These Haitians and Mexicans that get together live in one fucking house, and Indians do that shit too. Get together, and then they'll find the cheapest little spot they could get. They'll pile into that. Oh, I'll give you a better example. I'm talking about my daddy's street, some shit I seen years ago in the 2000s. I seen some Mexicans move into a house, right? It was three couples, three men, three women. It's a 3-bedroom house. That means each one on had a room, each couple, man and woman. First of all, I take trust, because who gonna trust? Like, I go to work, you might get off work from me early, bitch, you around my bitch and all that shit, right? But these niggas came in with a fucking game plan. Bitch, my woman at work, your woman at work, we all at work. If she end up fucking then, because one thing about Spanish people, I don't know if all Spanish people do like that, but them niggas don't mind sharing either, but that's another story. Bottom line is, they move into this fucking house together. 3 grown-ass women, 3 grown-ass men. In 2 fucking years, mind you, they give you like 30-year loans and shit like that. In 2 to 3 fucking years. Mind you, just because you get a 30-year loan don't mean you got to wait 30 years to pay this bitch. You can pay this bitch in full. However much you want to put toward what you paying, that's how much you want to put to it. So that's 6 grown-ass people with grown-ass income. And they all fucking bought that fucking house within 3 years. I kid you fucking out. This in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They bought that house, and then the next house, Mr. Dookie house, God bless the dead, Mr. Dookie house went up for auction. That shit went up for auction when houses was for the low. Mind you, that same house probably worth about 400 bands now, but it went on auction for 60 grand back in the days. Them motherfucking, all 3 couples, even though they bought that one house, they didn't fight and bicker over who gonna own that fucking house. They went and bought Mr. Dookie house. So 2 of the couples moved out, and 1 of the couples stayed in that fucking house. So now we got 4 adults living in this other house. They paid that. And then before you fucking know it, they bought another house on the next street, and all 3 motherfuckers end up with their own house, meaning couples, not each man eat up with their own, but each man and each woman all stayed together the whole fucking time. I know shit seems like some fairy tale, but you gotta have a different tradition. We gotta understand, dog. We live in America where we tell our women, you don't gotta respect these niggas, bitch. Uncle Sam will pay your bills, bitch. You don't need a man. We live in a society that make it very hard for a woman to feel like a man is needed. That's the first thing. So these people's coming from different places, and they sharing different struggles where they realize we're gonna come to America for this money, but we're not gonna get caught up in this American bullshit. Bitch, we're gonna keep our standards. If you look at any rich couple, bro, let's look at a Bill Gates and Melinda Gates. You feel me? How the fuck do I even know Melinda Gates' name? I don't know shit about Melinda Gates, but it's so easy to remember her name because she been with this nigga forever. And long as I knew his name, I knew who his woman was. He didn't even know Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos got a divorce. Nigga, Bill Gates been with Melinda for fucking ever. Dog, the elites, they understand, bitch, the power is in unity, dog. The power is in unity, bro. It ain't about none of that shit. It's about, man, I need a business partner, dog. I don't need just a woman I can have sex with. I need a woman I can make moves with, money moves, man. I need a woman that I can put in charge of $1 million, and bitch, you not finna go out here and fuck it over. You gonna either double it or hold it down. Like, this is, dog, the rich folks, bro, these arranged marriages, bro, they be having arranged marriages where This shit is designed. It's hard to fail. It's because, man, I done made sure, dog, listen, I groomed my child to be the perfect this and that. All they need is a matching half. And now the next man done groomed this child, not just the next man, but the next mom and dad done groomed they child. These rich folks been done went to boarding school X amount of fucking years just to be groomed for whatever lifestyle they supposed to be into, and then they get in and they acclimate just fine. It be us trying to figure this shit out on a loop. Like, you think you finna go meet your old lady at the club, you gonna meet your old lady on social media. Bitch, that shit ain't how it work. Not with the rich. I'm talking about affluent. Motherfuckers get introduced by other, like Obama probably ain't gonna never tell a true story how he met Michelle. This ain't no he just clubbing and shit and he just bumping to this thick ass bitch. No, this is another affluent person that say, hey man, I got the perfect guy. I got a guy who daddy went to Yale. His mama went to Yale. Niggas just listen. Niggas don't even know Obama fucking story. They just know, oh, his daddy from Kenya. Nigga, that nigga daddy went to some of the greatest colleges in America. His mama she from Kansas, went to some of the most prestige. This shit is not by accident. None of this shit. This shit is arranged. You don't just this is how the elite do it, bro. And if you want to be a person to try to get yourself into an extra class or a higher class, you got to fucking think and make moves similar. You got to say, you know what, dog? I would not let my daughter, I don't give a fuck how good a nigga look, how hard this nigga play basketball, football. If your mama and your daddy not together and your mama and daddy don't own shit, I don't give a fuck about your hope and potential, nigga. That's a fact. Nigga, you don't preserve my daughter. My daughter own a house already. You better come to this motherfucking table owning the house. Nigga, I was looking at Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson went to a boarding school and his motherfucking his future wife, the motherfucking her daddy was the headmaster of the boarding school. Help him get in college. You think I ain't finna marry your daughter, nigga? You got me in the boarding. This shit was prearranged since this nigga was in middle school. This is how the fucking elite do it, cuz this shit is planned. You just can't have your kids dating or anybody giving away all the shit you work for in life. Think about how hard Michael Jordan worked. Let's use Michael Jordan for a perfect example. Michael Jordan is a person that happened to make it off of grit and grind. He's a person that is unorganized, meaning that fucking Jeff Jordan and the rest of them niggas doing coke and shit, them niggas is just nepo babies dating regular bitches. If he not careful, 3 fucking generations down the line, you're gonna be like, Jordan, what? Jordan Freeway in North Carolina? You ain't gonna, Jordan, what? This shit I gotta guarantee that my sons is now Prince and they is groomed to date senators and other powerful motherfuckers' daughters, dog. This is why the rich often marry the rich. This is why celebrities and these secret societies marry into each other so they don't fuck up the money with one of you fucking peons, dog. It's just a reality. I hate to be honest. It's and this is why, bro, I was on the phone. I don't really want to put too much of my personal business up, but I'm going to just talk about it a little bit. I be looking out for my baby mama. I often, I don't never speak on how I be looking out for her like that, but I be looking out for her because I try to explain to her and I explain to my mama. At this point, you gave me the greatest gift, right, dog? I got to make sure that no matter what, bro, you know what made me so happy is when my baby mama is with a stable nigga. And when she not stable, I be like, all right, stay at my crib. It's something I never mentioned, and this the last time I mentioned the shit. But I just be like, man, stay at my shit. No fucking, no nothing. I ain't none of that. I just gotta make sure that because this relationship then be what I plant my whole fucking life to have just one woman and one fucking kid with one woman. Not one kid, but multiple kids with the same woman. So since it didn't go as planned, I still gotta assure that she's safe. I still gotta assure this shit part of my legacy, bro. It ain't just a part of my child legacy. It's part of my legacy. And she out here in the fucking streets, that's part of my legacy. Dog, this shit deep in the rock, bro. That's why I never appreciate niggas that talk down about their baby mama, that say all this crazy shit about their baby mama. That's loser shit, bitch. I'm here to start a dynasty, bro. God put me on this earth to have a dynasty. I know I'm a fucking king, and I can't be a king without making sure that my child mother isn't in a great stabilizing situation. Like when if she can never get with the type of nigga that'll just make sure she be whatever, whatever. That'll be awesome, dog. But if not, nigga, I got her back, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, I start my first football practice tomorrow. What position you playing, little bro? Hey, cuz, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That shit was to get right in a perfect world, bro. I want to go coach, bro. I want to coach this little school called Ace. You feel me? They mascots is the Griffins. You feel me? That's like a little supernatural shit that's mixed with a lion and half lion, half eagle, and they supposed to protect money. I just thought that shit was dope as fuck. You feel me? And so I was like, nigga, I want to coach that school. You did like, cause they getting muddied this year, bro. And I got me an air raid offense I bring over to them boys. And if I was to be defensive coordinator, nigga, my favorite defense is a 4-4. I like a 46 defense too, like the 86 Bears, you feel me, or 88 Bears, whatever Bears, you know what I'm saying. But I like that 46 defense, and I like that 4-4. You feel me? I like to have what position you playing? I'm trying to play quarterback. Oh, Lord, that type. You left-handed or right-handed, little bro? I don't know if you fast or not, bro. But my advice is, bro, for any quarterback, bro, get the ball off fast, make your mind up. You feel me? I know they like I'm gonna tell you type of quarterback that I think is an ideal quarterback, bro. A quarterback that you grab, you get the ball, right? I don't know how tall you is, but if you short, let me tell you something real quick before I even tell you what kind of quarterback. I knew Russell Wilson was gonna be the guy. Now he pissed me off with that shit in Seattle. That's the biggest fuck nigga move ever. That nigga should have gave that shit to Marshawn Lynch. But I knew Russell Wilson was gonna be the shit since Wisconsin. You feel me? So like I can see his gameplay. He reminded me of a young Doug Flutie. Cause he get out the pocket. Doug Flutie always like throwing out the pocket. When you short, you gotta get out the pocket to actually get a visual of what's popping and let the play develop. You feel me? I say that to say freaking how tall you is, little bro? And what you left there already. But this the point that I make, dog. I think a quarterback should have the ability to read the defense pre-snap. That's the first thing. If you can read the defense pre-snap and make your pre-snap adjustments, like I always tell people, Peyton Manning didn't have the best arm. He didn't have the deepest arm. He didn't have the most power. He wasn't the fastest, but Peyton Manning by far, the smartest quarterback, not just ever to play. Peyton Manning was the smartest quarterback that's ever gonna play. Now I'm 5'8" and I'm left-handed. Okay, so this is what I would suggest, little bro. I would suppose you like scrambling to your left if you do scramble. You feel me? If you do scramble, this is what I'm gonna make about my point. I'm gonna make about Peyton. First of all, the greatest quarterback ever is Patrick Mahomes. Let's just get that shit out of the way. I gotta make a few, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to know so y'all don't get it twisted. Because bitch be like, oh, he said Peyton Manning the greatest quarterback. Listen, Peyton Manning is the smartest quarterback ever. The greatest quarterback ever already is Pat Mahomes. I'm not here to argue with the shit. He's already proved everything he needed to prove to me. But having said that, Jalen Daniels, what pisses me off the most is I don't know what year, let's just say Jalen Daniels came out on last year. I don't know whether he was a junior or not or whatever. But let's say he was a red shirt sophomore. Whenever he was eligible to first come out, I was screaming this shit on Facebook, YouTube, every other platform. I was saying to the Raiders, because I like the Oakland Raiders. I know, let me drop my head when I say that. I like the Oakland Raiders. I know. It's a long story. Anyway, I was saying, man, we need to get fucking Jalen Daniels. I ain't give a fuck about no other quarterback they were hyping up. I seen what he did at LSU. I seen enough on film to know LeBron was that guy. That rookie of the year shit, that's for niggas that's just dumb as fuck. Like, if you know how to read a quarterback, And I'm from South Florida. We put more people in the NFL than any other place in America. The second part out of South Florida is Louisiana, and then it would be Texas, and then it would be Georgia fourth. That's the actual order. You go to Google that shit. Everybody in South Florida has made it to Teddy Bridgewater's, the fucking Geno, whatever. Fucking everybody, on every championship team, there's a nigga from South Florida. I'm also a Raider fan. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you how I became a Raider fan, bro. I followed Jerry Rice to the Raiders, bro. And I'm older than you, so this is how I became a Raider fan. So back in the days, I used to like 49ers and shit like that. Like my team, my favorite team back in the day, Steve Young. We had who we had behind Steve Young. We had Jeff Garcia. He was backing up Steve Young. You feel me? We had Merton Hanks at free safety, some shit like that. We had Ken Norton Jr., which is the son of a boxer, Ken Norton Sr. Ken Norton Jr. was the linebacker, made me want to play like linebacker as a teenager or want to aspire to be like a linebacker and shit, right? We had a dude named Marcus Levy. That was our running back, you feel me? Bit like, nigga, we had Jerry Rice, we had Terrell Owens, and we had, if I'm not mistaken, J.J. Stokes and shit like our third string receiver, you did. I knew that whole squad. That was my squad. And we used to get our ass whooped by the Cowboys. I used to hate it, right? This is the point that I'm making. Fucking T.O. started to develop to Steve Young retire. I think Jeff Garcia took over there before he went to Kansas City. And fucking Jerry Rice go to the Niners. Or not the Niners, he go to the Raiders. So I said, damn, they did, bro. Dirty, bro. Like, he's the all-time. Mind you, this before Randy Moss, this before Megatron, this before Julio Jones, this before all these unique receivers. This before even a receiver was being cool. This is when being a receiver, you get your ass lit up going across that middle. This is when niggas was really hitting helmet to helmet. They shit, what's a helmet to helmet, nigga? That ain't not what 15 yards, nigga hit you like that, ace out. So Jerry Rice wasn't the fastest, but that nigga ran his routes. Now, I tell a person all the time, South Florida is where all these players come from. So I'm from Fort Lauderdale. Isaac Bruce came out of Fort Lauderdale. Isaac Bruce out of Tatertown, you feel me? So Isaac Bruce was, and this is when Terry Holt, Greatest Show on Earth, all that shit was doing, boy, was doing their thing. Point is, Jerry Rice go to the Raiders. So, bitch, I become a Raider fan. And that first year, I don't know what we did in our first year. We shaped something. But the next year, we end up going to the Super Bowl. Not Super Bowl. We end up getting cheated by the fucking Patriots. Now, this is what this is why I got a weird relationship with the NFL. Because I was watching the NFL as a jit. So I remember when we sacked Peyton Manning, not Peyton Manning, we sacked Tom Brady in the snow, AFC Championship. Dog, it changed the whole trajectory of the Raiders, bro. And it changed the whole trajectory of the city of Oakland, bro. Because if they win that championship, you can't tell me that, mind you, football is the driving force in America. Ain't no basketball, ain't no baseball, nigga, it's football. So if the fucking Raiders would have won that AFC championship back in 2001, nigga, then 2002, nigga, we was definitely going to be repeat champions because we made it to the Super Bowl the next year. When we supposed to win to the Super Bowl that year, but they talking about Tom Brady motherfucker had a talk rule when this bitch fumbled the shit, you feel me? Now, I often tell people this ain't no conspiracy theory, this is just a reality. 2001, we already know the tragedy that happened in America, right? I bitch know where I'm going with this shit. We need patriotism. Now, let me tell you something. I was a football fanatic as a jit. So I was like a little sports analysis back in the days, right? Like Howie Long is a famous Raider. Howie Long used to do the Sprint commercials and shit when he dropped the dime and shit, right? So I knew about, like, I always followed like quarterbacks and shit. That was my favorite position to follow because quarterbacks, I played baseball, you feel me? So I always like a motherfucker with an arm because I played outfield. I used to feel like I don't gotta throw to the cutoff man. Bitch, I can throw from the cutoff. I skip the cutoff man. If you try to steal third to home, I'm in center field. I'ma throw that bitch straight to home plate. That's how I felt like my arm was. You feel me? This is the point that I'm making. Fucking so goddamn, there was a guy named not all right. So you had Drew Bledsoe. He was the lead quarterback for the Patriots. But then you had a black dude named Michael Bishop. That's what that nigga name was, Michael Bishop. This nigga Michael Bishop was the first Michael Vick, meaning they used to have a commercial with Michael Vick throwing a Nerf ball the whole fucking field, about 70, 80 yards. That's some throwback shit with Michael Vick. This nigga Michael Bishop had the longest, he had the most powerful arm probably NFL history. I swear to God. And I say that to say he was like your boy Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett got it on. Anyway, I don't want to get off subject. The bottom line is fucking Mike. I was following the Patriots. The Patriots was ass. So this Tom Brady shit out of fucking nowhere, bro. In 2001, and they need patriotism in America after 9/11. Nigga, this shit, dog. They bucked us and it forever changed us because next year John Gruden go to Tampa. That's Tony Dungy team. To me, that shit like Steve Kerr taking over Mark Jackson team. That's the same thing in the football realm. He took over that great Tampa defense. That was the greatest defense of all time to me, even better than the Bears. Fucking on that Tampa too. Oh God, nigga, them niggas was the shit. Anyway, bottom line is, dog. So matter of fact, I'm gonna just drop some football facts real quick because I'm a football fanatic back in the days. I can't name no new football stats because I ain't gonna lie, after they bought my Raiders, dog, I just kind of fell out of love with the shit because I was like, this shit rigged. I like to feel sports is fair. If this shit gonna be rigged, you might as well be watching wrestling and some shit. But nigga, we had Riedel, not I say we had, but I'm talking about for Florida Gators. We had, if I'm not mistaken, Riedel Anthony and Jacquez Green both went to Florida. Now, 1996, Florida national title team had Ed McCaffrey, not Christian McCaffrey. I'm talking about his daddy, Ed McCaffrey. We had Jacquez Green. We had the freak Javon Curse. You feel me? Nigga, we had Danny Warfel, and we had a whole squad for your ass, you did. That's the 96 Florida Gator championship team. So, go back to that Tampa team, right? The boys got Brooks. The boys got Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott was, to me, the Mike Bibby of football. He was the black guy. He was the white chocolate. Ain't nobody run your ass over like Mike Allstott. This nigga, somebody need to get a Mike Allstott highlight tape. Bitch, this cracker was running your ass over, straight bulldozer. And I'm gonna be right back. Straight like that, love, fam. So, boom. Mike Allstott, this nigga running shit over this and that and the third, right? So, boom. Goddamn Chucky go over to the Bucks. He give our whole playbook up. We had Jerry Porter. Jerry Porter was to me, Jerry Porter supposed to have been that man, dog. Like Jerry Porter, I don't know how his career got cut short. Like Jerry Porter was the next T.O., but I don't know what happened. Maybe he was lazy. But we had Jerry Porter. We got two Hall of Famers at receiver. When the last time you seen two Hall of Famers at wide receiver? You never seen this shit. The closest it ever got to it was Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, and I don't think Torrey Holt ever made it to the Hall of Fame. But that was or you could say Chris Carter and Randy Moss. That's the only time, and you seen what the fuck they did. You seen how they had your boy Dante Culpepper looking, right? Because you got two Hall of Famers at receiver. Them the only times in history where you got two Hall of Fame wide receivers that's balling their ass off. You feel me? So we had Tim Brown, Jerry Rice, and then we got a young dog, Jerry Porter, with like 6'4", 6'5", right? So I'm talking about that nigga catch radius was insane. So we got these guys. We got your boy, my favorite player of all time. You could probably call him my favorite. My favorite DB. I know everybody's favorite DB, Deion, and Deion deserved to be everybody's favorite DB. But my favorite DB, Charles Woodson, you feel me? Straight dog, straight Heisman winner, that part. Fucking, so we got Charles Woodson and we got Rod Woodson. Nigga, Rod Woodson laying the fucking, you come across that fuck middle if you want. That nigga was like Crazy K, Carl Joseph. Nigga, you know how Carl Joseph bled fear into these niggas, nigga. Shout out to another Broward County resident, Ryan Shazier. Before Ryan Shazier made your ass think, nigga. Shout out Sean Taylor. Bitch, Rod Woodson lay that wood, nigga. So, boom. We got Rod Woodson. We got Charles Woodson. We got goddamn now this before Western Lane came over. This before Warren Sapp came over. But dog, we had dogs, bro. And our whole playbook was exposed. We got mudded. I never forget I lost a lot of money on that game when I was 16. So I betted all my money that I done saved up, nigga. That was all allowance money. Bitch, when I was a poor ass jit. I might even been living in the Covenant house, bitch. So I bet it all. I don't even know how I got that money, to be honest with you. But I betted all that shit and I lost, nigga. I never forget. And so, but the point is though, we got mudded. And then like I was like, okay, we got our from then, bro. We just was ass ever since, bro. Like nobody had it worse than the Raiders, dog. Dog, not even the Lions fans. If you was a Lions fan and you had Charlie Batch back in the days and shit like that, you knew what to expect. Even they had their little Megatron era and shit. At least they could say they had individual great players. They had your boy, like I said, Megatron. They had Barry Sanders and shit. Okay, fuck it. I'm willing to concede. The only two fan bases that got it probably worse than the Raider fan base is the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. But outside of that, nigga, please. Matter of fact, one of my other little duos, my wide receiver duos that I used to like back in the days, Musha Muhammad and Steve Smith. Bitch, that was a duo for your ass, nigga. That year Carolina with Kerry Collins went to the Super Bowl, nigga, I betted on them boys and lost too. I stopped betting off emotions. And the last time I was betting, I was winning like a motherfucker because I was betting on the Bills. Nigga, one thing about it, fast forward, bitch, I'm betting on Josh Allen every time, bitch. Bitch, I'm finna bet on that cracker every time, bitch. I don't give a fuck who he playing, nigga. Only person, I don't really know who I would bet. Really, it's so funny because Josh Allen not the greatest quarterback in the league, but that bitch is about money as you could get, nigga. That's a for sure thing, nigga. He's not gonna have no bad year. So, and then that's the thing though. I stopped betting because if a nigga play with your money, then you gotta fuck a nigga up. So it's just you just like, you know what? I ain't betting, I ain't doing none of that shit. If it ain't through no sports agency or bookie, and I don't want to get addicted to the shit. So I just like fell out of that whole realm. But dog, it's been tough being a Raiders fan, dog. Cause I'm a Raiders fan, and then my college team is the Florida Gators. And the thing that pissed me off with the Florida Gators is being in the SEC. If we was in the ACC or the Big Ten or some other shit, I wouldn't be fed up. But to me, we refuse to get better. We refuse to get a coach. You feel me? Like we go hire the sorriest goddamn coach we could fucking find, dog. I'ma just call it, bro. I'ma just call it out, bro. I just gotta call it. Demographically, and I could go get my high school diploma to let you know I could talk my shit. I graduated from North Marion High School, you feel me? Marion County, Florida, you did. So I could pop my shit. That Central Florida shit, bro, from the time you get up into the Ocala area. Now, Ocala still give you a better living than North Florida. Like, but you pretty much at like the boundary, nigga. That shit gets to like North Florida is the whole Georgia to me, bitch. No, it's no difference from North Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. Like they got a fucking country music group called State Line or some shit like that. I don't even know whatever happened to them, but that's what this shit is, nigga. You can't tell the difference. You could close your eyes and be in North Florida, South Georgia, Middle Georgia, Alabama. It's all the fucking same. It's the same politics. So we never had no black head coach in University of Florida history. And what pissed me off about the Gators is during our biggest time, like the greatest team we ever assembled was the '07 National Championship team. It wasn't even that second championship with Tebow them. It was the first, but look how they try to give Tebow the whole fucking credit, and then that bitch stumped when they got to the NFL because he was not nothing. The nigga had a whole NFL. You could have put me at quarterback with the Florida Gators in '07, '08. Nigga, we would have went back to back to back. Fuck that, I would have won more championships than Tebow. You mean to tell me all I gotta do is throw a jump pass? All I gotta do is pass like this, a little push pass? And I'm faster than that bitch. Come on, cuz, nigga, please, nigga. We had your boy, what was that boy name? What was our fucking quarterback name with the brown eyes, man? That nigga name was, it was Tebow, it was, I don't know why the fuck I got Rainy name stuck in my fucking head, even though that's our receiving shit. But either way, bro, we had our Western name. I can't even think of little bro name. But that nigga was throwing that bitch. Now, I ain't gonna lie. We wouldn't have won that first championship without Tebow. because Tebow, I don't know why it took so many people so long to guess that he was just gonna run that shit every time. Cause I didn't even know he could even possibly throw the shit because he never threw it. He just get the bitch and just run the bitch direct snap in. He was a glorified fullback. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We had a squad that was so deep, bro. We had your boy Aaron Gonzalez. We had another tight end, Ingram. We had, I don't know what happened to Lucius Purifoy at all. Like Lucius Purifoy was like one of the cleanest cornerbacks, lockdown cornerback. That nigga gonna pick that bitch every time. We had your boy Reggie Nelson. That nigga was a pick machine. We had your boy Brandon Spikes, nigga. Brandon Spikes ended up, dog, and you know what's so crazy? The only person who recognized game was your boy Bill Belichick. Nigga, Bill Belichick stayed drafting Florida Gators. That's all he did. During that Tom Brady era, when Tom Brady was doing his thing, now he went and got Vince Wilfork, who was a whole beast. But nigga, that all Bill Belichick did was draft Gators, 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 and more Gators. You feel me? Like, I wasn't a Channing Crowder fan. Channing Crowder was lazy to me. Channing Crowder is a great podcaster. I respect what he do with Ryan Clark and all that. He's a great. Matter of fact, Channing Crowder got an AM show. I don't know if it still come on, but it's a Miami show. And I used to listen to that when I used to be working in Miami and I used to be a driver and shit like that and have to deliver wine and shit. I used to listen to that and I thought he's a great orator. He's funny and shit. I remember they did something about like your favorite ice cream. They used to do like little different little western. So I thought that was cool. I said, damn, I'm glad Channing got a second life at something outside of football because he was a frustrating football player to me. Big lazy nigga to me. That's just what it was, my opinion. But bottom line, he made it to the NFL before we had no super teams or whatever, whatever. But all in all, dog, nigga, even when you think about like players that posted been like, what's little brother name from Tampa Plant? I think he went to Tampa Plant. His name was he might still be in the NFL. He got drafted by the Bucks. Vernon something Vernon. You feel me? But we wasted over a lot of talent because we refuse to develop. That's the whole point that I'm making. We get these sorry-ass coaches that don't know how to develop our players. And they be so raw coming out of high school because Florida got one of the highest endowments. Like, it shocked the shit out of me to know that Texas A&M top 5 endowment, nigga. All these colleges you would say better than Texas A&M in football, but if you look at endowment and how much money a school got to spend and how much money they bring in, nigga, Texas A&M blowing niggas out the frame. So I say that to say all this money Florida got, we attract a lot of talent, but bitch, we don't do shit with it. Cause it's like putting a rookie driver in the seat of a Lamborghini. He ain't gonna do nothing but crash. Nigga, the car too fast for us. Too much skill around him. We go get a Mac, what they call it, Mac conference. We go get a Mac conference coach. The coach all these fucking, they call it 5-star, but let's call these niggas 6-star. Some of these niggas guaranteed almost going to the NFL already. Anthony Richardson was gonna go to the NFL regardless. Super fucking athlete. But Anthony Richardson, what I tell people all the time is, Anthony Richardson is the same goddamn player he was in high school. He ain't developed. It ain't his fault. It's Florida coaching. Ain't nobody was there to develop him. That's why the hell he ain't stayed his full tenure. Like some niggas that go back to college. He was like, let me get the hell out of here before my draft stock tank. Because nobody develops at the University of Florida. Dog, listen. Jeremy Foley is killing the University of Florida. But let me tell you why University of Florida don't matter. They don't care about that. Because I tell people all the time, University of Florida gonna finish top 10 endowment every year. This shit is all a money game, just like it is on a professional sports level. This is about, did we make a profit? Fuck, did we win a championship? That's for the fans to care about championship. The business side is, did we make money? And Florida gonna make money every year. Every fucking year, Florida gonna make money. That's a hell of a brand that they carry. Hell, the University of Florida, this shit is a big business, bro. And if you was the tied into the big business, look at Florida Medical. bitch, one of the top medical schools in the country, bitch. So I'm going to use this football money. That's why I used to say, like, right now, I'm going to tell you a perfect example. So in the town that I live at, right, they just started doing NILs for the local college, right? What I said was what I would do if I was the chancellor or president of the local college in the town that I live at. I'm going to just call it Mercer University. If I was the president of Mercer University, ain't none of you niggas except football players get NIL, bitch. Let's just be real. Fuck, I'm gonna give an NIL out to a basketball player, a soccer player, a baseball player. Nigga, who put fans in the stands? Who make sure our concessions is making money, etc., etc.? This is a business. Okay, I gotta pay my football players. I gotta make sure I get better football players. And then when we get this football shit popping, I'm trying to get selected to a better conference. So if I'm fucking Mercer University, I'm trying to go D. I'm trying to go D1. And then once I go D1, I'm trying to get into the American Athletic Conference. The easiest of right now the conferences to get in, the automatic bids, etc. I don't even know if they kept the automatic bid, but I'm trying to get into the American Athletic Conference if I go D1. And then after I get in D1, because I said the same shit about FAU when Howard Schellenberger took over. And at the time, their biggest alumni was Alfred Morris, who made Robert Griffin look like a rookie of the year because Alfred Morris really was the rookie of the year, ran the shit out that rock in Washington. But I said that about FAU I said FAU is in Boca Raton. The endowment is there. Bitches ain't nothing but a bunch of rich motherfuckers willing to invest in they business school, etc., etc. But I said if you in a town where your alumni not really that affluent or wealthy, you gotta build up a brand, bitch. You build up that football team. You niggas can't get no goddamn NILs right now. We gotta pay these football players. Then the football players, depending on how good the school is, look at SMU. SMU used to be the shit back in the days. Then they got on that ban, and then they fell off. But then SMU bought, and they was able to pay their way pretty much into the AAC, I mean American Coastal Conference (ACC). They was able to pay their way there, and then they went ahead and won the ACC their first fucking year. Now they win the ACC again, or they do 2-3 more good years. Nigga, Big 10 gonna be like, or Big 12, whatever they call it stuff. They gonna be like, man, fuck ACC, nigga, you get an invite over here. So I say that to say is that's what a president, college president, is supposed to be like a general manager. You supposed to be trying to upgrade, and Florida is already at the summit. Florida like, man, as long as we stay in the top 10 schools that made money, nigga, we don't give a fuck when we win no championship. Versus you look at a University of Georgia. University of Georgia can win a national title the next 5 years, and they still not gonna be in the top 20, top 30 schools that made money. That's just not the geographical climate. They don't have the other thing like for instance, right? Respectfully, but just being honest, outside of Georgia football, what do you know Georgia for? UGA for? You don't go around and see no UGA hospitals or this and that, or scholastic team. UGA won the fucking this and that and the spelling bee and all. Hell no. Nigga, they known for football. Versus a place like University of Miami. Bitch, University of Miami got a hell of a medical program. One of the top medical programs in the country. University of Florida got a hell of like a lot of these places. They got things to offset that attract prominent people, and so and that'll make money back. Meaning that they put their name on the place and they say University of Florida. Like for instance, you can't be in Central Florida without seeing a University of Florida hospital type of shit where they students work at. This is all money that's coming back in. So, I think that this shit is a business side, and I would like to see University of Florida take this shit more serious, dog. And even though they don't got no incentive to, like I said, University of Florida, not only did they win in football, but they dominate in baseball. Bitch, we be dominating, nigga. We done got our championships, just like Florida State dominate in baseball too and football. Nigga, like, we dominate in so many other sports. It's like, bitch, we don't give a damn if all our teams finish top five. No, they ain't got none of them got to win the championship because they already won financially. But I feel like in order for Florida to advance, got to get rid of Jeremy Foley. Got to get somebody in there who's serious. We gotta actually. If I was the University of Florida, I'm playing dirty. And the part that I was gonna say about never having a black coach, we screwed over Charlie Strong. We let Charlie Strong go to Texas, but he never had a real fair shot. Charlie Strong should have got that job right after Urban Myers ran from Nick Saban and ran his punk ass to OSU. We should have gave the job directly to Charlie Strong. Charlie Strong what created them great defenses that we remember, that all them players we sent to the NFL and shit. And so we done been putting players in the NFL since then, but they just position players. We ain't had a true team. Shout out to Mike Gillespie. Damn, Gillespie. That name just popped up in my head. Mike Gillespie was the last time that I remember my team kind of balling because we was trying to go pro set. That's the first year we went from a spread to a pro set. And so we was like, bitch, we need to run this rock. Bitch, we ran the shit out of Mike Gillespie, bitch. That fuck nigga went straight from us to the Dolphins, and he was like Ronnie Brown. The same way the Dolphins ran Ronnie Brown legs into the ground and Ricky Williams legs into the ground, bitch, they did the same to Mike Gillespie, nigga. Shout out to your boy too. Went to Philly and got that ring with Philly. He was Dolphins running back, but then he got in an argument with Joe Philbin, punk ass. I think a little bro name right now. He was a running back. What was Jit name? Can't even think of it right now. But he went to Philly and got a ring with Philly at Joe Adayu. I don't know now. I'm thinking of the buddy who played for the Colts. But anyway, buddy who played running back for the Dolphins, he went to Philly and oh, they playing? Oh, I'm finna get off then. I ain't even know they were playing right now. I'm finna go watch some football. LeBron just been running my mind talking about football. Nigga, I went down this hole. If you run this shit back, you're gonna see a whole bunch of football talk. And then I'm gonna go check your shit out too, little bro. So love, my boy. I'm finna go watch some football right now, fam. That part. Yup.